Well, hello everybody. I've been having existential crises all night, which means it's the perfect time to record a video. 60 Minutes to Lose, where we play a game for an hour to try to get our minds off of uh, the coming dread of what our lives have become here. My life's pretty good, actually. I just, I could do better. But, regardless, today, we're on the Sega Genesis. We're playing Fire Shark, developed by Toplan, and published by Fake DreamWorks, not Shrek DreamWorks. What are our options here? We got easy, normal, hard. You know me, I do easy, max lives. I'm a baby. Rapid, may as well turn that shit on, right? Who wants to mash buttons when you can just hold down a button? Oh, that's some volume on that bad boy. All right, it's a Toplan shooter, so it's virtually guaranteed to be perfect, right? Okay, well, that's the bomb button. I have pressed the one button that I didn't want to immediately press. Look at this. You start out with kind of a triple shot. How's that for generous? Like, this is just you at your weakest. Imagine me at my strongest. Alright, so immediately, we got a great aesthetic here. That should be speed, presumably. Oh, I feel like I'm shooting faster even. The aesthetic appears to be, World War I, potentially. We got biplanes, we got, I guess those are more World War II tanks. But Zeppelins weren't really a big thing in World War II, right? It doesn't matter. It's alternate history, almost assuredly. I'm probably not trying to get you to learn anything from this game here. They just wanted to give you some cool-looking enemies to kill. What's a green? Ooh, this is a green. We no longer have a spread. Well, we do more damage per shot. Very good. Now, no! I've been hit. I figured that would happen. Anyway, this is easy mode. I am curious if this is an actual game with difficulty settings. Like, if you pick medium, do you get more enemies on screen or more bullets on screen? Because I know if you're looking at the modern bullet hell game, that's kind of how those work. You pick easy, there's way fewer bullets on screen at any given time. You pick hard, there's about 1 trillion of them. So I don't know. Was that popular way back when? Oh, here we go. Look at this. The ultimate spread. Probably not even ultimate. I think we can tilt the power bar again even. It's nice that at least the power bar kept the 2 chunks that I had added to it even after death. Speed, presumably. I've been excited for this one here because, I know the name Toplan. I'm not horribly familiar with, actually playing their games. Except for Truckster, which is a Toplan game, I believe. But I know they have a reputation for being, one of that mega-goated early shmup developers. I guess one can't even call this early shmups anymore. This is more like Golden Age. Depending on who you ask, I guess. Really, the Golden Age is just whatever was popular when you were a kid. The boomers think that the Golden Age of Marvel Comics was, when Fantastic Four 1 came out. Younger people would say that the Golden Age of Marvel Comics is, whatever Marvel comic just came out. Nah, not a lot of people would argue that, probably. Okay. So this is how it works here. We still have the chunk in the power bar. However, we no longer have the actual power up. So we still need 2 more to get a power up, which means you ideally, if you're gonna die, you want to die with 2 chunks in there. Because that'll get you the closest to some success. Maybe not pick up the green power-up as well. I mean, it's nice being a little more powerful, but not being able to shoot at an angle seems kind of horrendous, honestly. Look at that. Look at this angle, man. It's taking us forever. Ah, we've died. Never mind. Maybe it's too weak. We're probably gonna game over and have to restart this entire stage, but it's all part of the process. Hey, that's a 1-up though. You know how the shmups go. We do a pretty abysmal dry run of it, and then once we get our bearings, we do better the next time. That's just how they're designed, man. That said, this one is really good so far, and I haven't even seen everything that it has to offer, you know? There we go. Ultra spread. This should be helpful. Look, obviously it's gonna be helpful. I mean, I'm hitting them with double the bullets I was before. Just focus on dodging. Okay, he does in fact eventually die. Totally forgot. We have bombs. Although it didn't appear to be that effective against this giant thing! Come on. Alright. If you don't like watching someone struggle, skip ahead to like 40 minutes into the episode or something. I'm sure I'll be doing great then. Now the question will be, is this like Truxton where you can just kind of like continue forever but at your own peril? Or is this one where you run out of lives and then you're done for good? I would imagine there's some continues. I also don't know what the lightning bolt does. Look at that, maximum firepower. I'm also in a bit of a dangerous area there. There we go! We got rid of him fairly quickly. We've bombed this one. We survived it. By God. With a power level 1 gun. It can be done. We just have to, you know, dig in your heels and get it done. I once tried to say dig in your heels at work once, but accidentally said dig in your ankles. Everyone was like, what the heck are you talking about, man? Good question. You look pretty dumb digging in your ankles. Oh, they're points. That's what the lightning bolts are. Maybe they do something other than points as well. I didn't read the manual. Manuals are for losers who want to be good at Archon. If you didn't watch the Archon episode, I recommend it. I look pretty dumb until about the 45-minute point. If you're a certified episode skipper, I don't blame you. There's a lot of content on this channel. But also, you could be missing out on some stuff that you didn't think would be that great. After all, that's the number one thing that I love about this channel, because yes, I do love my own channel. If you're not gonna love it, who is just the sheer oddities that are encountered. The number of things I never would have known about had I not gone out of my way to play them. And play them for an hour at that, you know? It does make a difference. I can't tell you the amount of times where I've been like, I'm going to play with an emulator and play every game for 10 minutes and then say, wow, that sucked. 10 minutes doesn't tell you the whole picture. Sometimes even an hour doesn't tell you the whole picture. I just don't want to get shot at by that tank. Thank you. I think it's off the screen now. God, that plane didn't want to get shot. Great aesthetics in this game, though. I'm loving how it looks. Will that green change color? You know what? Screw it. I'm taking it. I'm less diverse with the ways I can hit my targets, but if I do hit them, they're sunk. I mean, look at that. Red? Oh, baby! Oh, we have even less lateral capabilities. Oh my god, I need to see the level. No! Oh, it was 2 lasers! Okay, that's a game over. That's a game over. You do get continues, though. Multiple continues even. Man. What I would do for a full level 2 laser. I would love to see like a level 3 gun of any type. I'm sure they're in here, or else why else would they keep giving you a power bar, right? I don't love these gunboats coming up from behind me. Fortunately, they didn't pull anything lame on me, like killing me when I wasn't looking. Yeah, this is a wonderful game. I just need to be better at it. I think Limited Run Games actually recently repressed this. Or Genesis even. They were selling Genesis repros. but like official repros. So, where are we at on official repros? How are we all feeling about that? I know obviously if you're buying like repros that someone made in their basement in like Taiwan or something, people generally aren't impressed by that. But when it's officially sanctioned, is it a repro or is it a repressing? If it's not a repressing, then wouldn't a greatest hits version of a game also count as a reproduction? It wasn't the original run after all. I don't know, man. I'm just giving off some too deep for you questions that aren't actually deep. It's like I'm 14 and this is deep. I had a great I'm 14 and this is deep kind of debate with somebody online. I chose the wrong side to dodge at there. There was the whole discussion of like heaven versus hell, which, you know, because it was an online like discussion, things were very respectful and deep the entire time. And people were talking about how like, oh hell yeah, man, I'd rather go to hell, party all the time, booze it up with the most notorious like individuals, and it'd be way more interesting than going to heaven. And I was like, yeah, except the theological version of hell is literally just fire. Like, there'd be no partying, there'd be no boozing, there would literally just be burning for all eternity. You would never ever find any form of happiness. And then some asshole came in and was all like, oh, but really, would heaven be any different? It's still eternity. Eventually, you'd get bored of all of the good stuff, and you'd just be stuck roaming for eternity in heaven. So is it really any different? I'm like, yes. Yes, it is. It's completely different. Assuming they exist. I'm not making that statement one way or another. Assuming heaven and hell are things, there's a pretty major difference between eternal suffering with absolutely no chance of any form of happiness and eternal bliss, but you might get bored because you're a boring person. It's like, whoever made that argument, I don't think has ever actually been happy in their life. We're making gradual progress in Fire Shark, by the way. Didn't know if you knew, but we are still playing good. Give me that S. Thank you. Dude, I am loving these giant ships I get to shoot out of the water. I love a giant ship with turrets all over it. Doesn't matter if it's a shoot 'em up or like a more modern game. You give me a large enemy with many moving parts that you can shoot off. That's why I love the Horizon games so much. It's the entire basis of those games is, hey, large robot, shoot all of its weapons off. And I say, ooh, that tickles my brain. Let's see if I can stay alive as well. I'd love to see if you can reach a level 3 power. It's like, okay. I'm gonna regret this immediately. Well, I'm not gonna regret this, however. Oh ho ho! Bonus points for the double laser. Ooh, oh, never mind, that's just this. There we go, oh, there we go. Dude, shout out to Blazing Lasers on the Turbo Graphics. I believe that's what the game is called. I've never played it, but I've seen the screenshots and stuff, and it looks absolutely sublime. Okay, fine. Back to game. Now give me some power blocks before I die. That's a power block. I just need one more to see if there's a level 3 Green Demon. You've heard of Blue Demon Jr. How about Green Demon Jr.? It's literally just Shrek in a wrestling mask. I didn't watch AEW tonight. I just, like, actively decided, I'm like, nah, I don't want to watch it. It's uncharacteristic of me. Normally, I'm like, I can't miss it. But, like with most things, my interest in stuff ebbs and flows. I'll be super interested for a bit, and then I'll just go months where I'm like, I don't care about it anymore. I don't think it's an attention span thing anymore. I think it's more like a burnout thing. I can use my bombs, by the way. I feel like this wasn't the most necessary place to use them, because I don't feel like I'm in immediate danger. But people are going to yell at me if I don't use my bombs, so... I have done what you've all asked of me. We better kill this, yeah, kill that thing immediately. Instead of shooting out a lot of bullets. Is this the end of stage boss? Because it seems like kind of a weenie. Oh. That's perfect bomb territory there. When you have a billion different planes on screen and they're all gunning for you. We're actually fine. We're perfectly okay. That was the end stage boss. That was nothing. Stage 3, best stage. Now, I just want to see power level 3. I want to see if it's a thing. Or if it's just, you know, a myth being dangled in front of my face. One thing's for sure. This might be one of those must-own kind of games. Whoa! We're level 3! Now I want to see what the lasers and the base gun look like at level 3, right? I can't die. Can't die! Panic bomb. Didn't need to. It's no big deal. Now I'm just out of bombs. I never use them anyway. Says the man who just used all of his bombs. That's a solid amount of shots on screen. You can't be disappointed with this. That said, I'd love to see the red power-up. This is the most historically accurate part of the game, by the way. I don't know if you knew this, but biplanes in the World Wars, they had munitions exactly like this. But only the winning side had them, which is why the winning side won. Which side won each war? Don't ask me. I never took history class. Obviously the Allies. Because if the Allies didn't win, then the other side would be called the Allies, because history is written by the victor. Although maybe the Axis powers in World War II proudly declared themselves the Axis. I'm not sure if that was like a media nickname to try to make them look like the bad guys, not like they needed any help with that. Or if they were like, yes, we are the Axis of evil. Alright. That's blue, but it is bonus points. I take bonus points, because bonus points can translate to extra lives. I haven't had to use a continue for a while either. Like, I'm feeling it out, Mr. Krabs. I'm killing everything before they can get any actual bullets off on me here. Which is exactly where you want to be. More power? Are there power levels beyond my comprehension? Stay alive. Stay alive. Extra life. Stay alive. Holy moly, don't blink. You blink, you die. I'm alive. What the hell? I'm feeling pretty good right now. Turns out recording an episode of 60 Minutes to Lose was exactly what I needed to get out of the funk I was in. It's gonna be a large video file, by the way. Too many graphics. If the rest of the month is this good, man, this is gonna be like the greatest month in Genesis history. October 1990, remember it. Atomic Robo Kid wasn't the best, but, you know. Some games gotta be the bottom of the list. I'm kinda calling my shot early on that, though, there. One of these other upcoming games might be worse. But, you know, I'm here to be hopeful. You can power up to an even higher level! I am an even stronger airplane. Holy moly! See, some shmups I play, the power-up system is just kind of like present, but not that impressive. This is everything you want. I mean, it's not a deep power-up system, but you just keep powering up, you know? Oh, I thought I was gonna die there, but fortunately, this green shot does have some horizontal hitbox to it. Hitbox, or I think it's hurtbox, actually, is what they call the projectile itself. Maybe. Oh my lord! I'm pleased. No, get that away from me. I don't need that. Give me exactly what I've got right here. This is what happiness looks like right here. They're pretty dead set on giving me the blue upgrade. Well, okay, one of them is gone. That's great. The other one, if that could just be gone as well. Holy shit. It truly is power beyond my comprehension. I joked about it, but it's no joke. It's here. And it's tangible. Until a stray bullet hits me. I'll take the extra points. You know I'll take extra points. The death rattles here, man. This is insane. Dude, I love video games. They're always here for me. My personal life is fine, by the way. It's not like anybody has, like, wronged me or something. You don't gotta worry about me. Let's see how fast this thing dies, huh? Not as fast as I would have liked. Man, imagine if we didn't have this high-level laser. This thing would never die. It's dead. Incredible. All we had to do was dodge. You don't even really have to aim with this. Eventually, your lasers will find something. Is this the fire from the name Fire Shark? If there's a power-up stage beyond this, I'm gonna go psycho. Oh, yeah. Give me all those points. It's beautiful. That's another one-up. Although at this point, a one-up may as well be a game over, because I don't know what I'm going to do without this power-up, man. Just hold the shoot button and move. Moving might even be optional. Heck, even the blue power-up is pretty good. Like, if I accidentally grab it, it's not the end of the world, because you just shoot this death arc off into the distance, and you never see an enemy again. Oh. Give me another power-up brick. Okay. I think that's the most you can power up. Unless I need one more brick and then it does something. Maybe like 4 for the final ultimate power. I don't know. I'll keep my eyes open for it, but I'm thinking that this might be as good as it gets. And if this is as good as it gets, you know what? It's still pretty good. I don't want the green power-up, though. The green power-up, I think, is the weakest of the bunch. Even at max level, yeah, it does a heck of a lot of damage. But you have to be more mindful of your positioning on the screen as you have to actually, you know, shoot up at things. Everybody knows these games are best when you don't have to pay any attention to anything at all. Well, at least in terms of aiming, you know? You have to just focus on dodging and not get hit by stuff. Please don't give green. I'll give you $1 if you don't make me take the green. It's insane, man. I'm just kind of in a state of awe. It's so fun. It's so pretty. It's so destructive. It's everything you want. in this kind of video game. If you play this and you're not satisfied, this is not the genre for you. Oh yeah, this beats Truxton easy, and I already liked Truxton a fair bit. Got the bomb. Who needs bombs? At this point, using a bomb is just gimping myself. Bomb? More like bad. That'll show him. This must be the boss. Why hello, giant bomber thing. They call me Fire Shark. Look at how immediately everything on it just flew off. That was ridiculously easy. I mean, I am playing on easy, but in my defense, usually I do pretty badly in these games, even on easy. I thought I needed easy. Maybe easy needed me. I don't even know what that means. Yes, sir. More points. That's all I'm here for. That's another extra life. We don't have any more room for extra lives. What's gonna happen now if we get an extra life? It's just gonna be absorbed into the void? Potentially. I'm so excited. This is the kind of stuff I was waiting for on the Genesis. I was like, any second now, we're gonna pop. We have popped. This is what they mean when they say it does what Nintendo. It hasn't even slowed down. Okay, we're in an urban environment now. Everything looks just as beautiful as it has the entire rest of the game. I don't want the green power. I reject it. Throw it in the garbage and bring me another one. That was the closest I've come to dying in a long, long time. But you know, you know what they say about close? It's Glenn. That's a 2-up? I don't even have room for 2 extra lives? Like, are you kidding me? What am I gonna do with a 2-up? Blue's not awful, but keep me with the red. This is the end-all, be-all. This is the alpha and omega power-up right now. Go ahead and argue. I'll just say you're wrong. I mean, even the arc of the blue doesn't reach behind you like this does. See, like, look at that. This is what makes the red ones so good. Yo! I avoided, again, what seemed to be almost certain death. Okay, now if we could stop having those planes come directly behind me, I'd feel much safer. But for right now, you can tell, I'm getting real quiet ever since these planes dropped. No! Shit! However, because we maxed out our power bar, we got to keep some power. Which is like... What happened? I got a cat screaming right now. Probably wants to get into the laundry room. That's all it ever is. Wow, well, you know? Good times don't last. Turns out the 1-ups do, in fact, just, like, go past where we had it there. Okay. This is where recovering is going to be very, very difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. I have to get back to my old habits of playing the game. I think the bomb literally only damages what that explosion is in, which makes it one of the weaker shmup bombs, honestly. Most of the stronger ones, you don't have to aim them, they're just a direct screen clear. I don't think it's the case with this one, though. Oh, mama. What was I gonna say? Please no shoot at me. Does losing all my power-ups make me, like the game less? Absolutely not. If anything, now I have to be reminded of what a challenge is. Well, how can you say that when you died even when you had it, proving that the game is still a challenge? Shut up. I'm not talking about your real-life hypotheticals here. It's another one up, by the way. We'll just keep this train rolling until the very end. I request more power chunks, though. Really? That was the end? There wasn't a huge, nasty boss fight? That seemed... Besides the fact that I died, it didn't seem like the hardest stage ever. I mean, there were some pretty beefy enemies on the approach to the end of the level, so maybe that's where their head was when they designed this one. What are they doing down there? Is that like a helicopter way down below me, flying off into the distance? Maybe this isn't World War II. Why then am I in a biplane? Surely we have stronger technology than this now. Got the P chunk. Got another bomb. Just try to stay alive. This is the only advice I have for myself. We be generating bombs now. Ah, God. It's fine. It's actually fine. We didn't lose much in terms of power. We're still at 2 chunks. Like I said, if you're gonna die at 2 chunks. That's ideal. I don't really watch out for those ships. They die easily, but they can kill you easily as well if you let them. If you let them stay. There we go. Level 2 power. It's not perfect. It's a definite upgrade. Give me that S. I could use this. Now I'm angry. I'm not like angry, I'm more so like, aw shucks. I lost what small amount of progress I made. I have all the bombs in the world, and I am not using them. Why? I'm a neglectful kind of guy. Destroy this thing. Destroy that thing! Yeah, no, that's a power-up. You can use that, it'll be fine. Or you can pick it up, rather. Bring that S back down to me, please. Thank you. Okay. I haven't been here before. This is new. Keep me alive. Watch as I continue to make moves. There we go. Just getting a little stronger. We've had a taste of what true power is. The only way to make a man go truly insane is to make him try for it again. I'm alive. I'm not killing everything on screen, but I am preserving my own sense of self here. That, please. Okay, one more. I'll be at level 3. Just don't die to whatever that thing was. It's another life. I want the green. Honestly, don't know. I think I prefer this. Well, it made my decision for me. We'll say. However, we don't have to be stuck with something we don't want. Almost died. Oh, that was real tight. It's still tight. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. It's not quite as good as a level 4, but level 3 it still feels mighty good. we can... Almost died again. We can perhaps make it to level 4 once again. Perhaps. No promises. Just, you know, trying to stay optimistic. Yes! Ho, ho, ho. I told you I could recover, and recover I did. Didn't even game over. Lost a few lives, gained all the lives right back again. That's landing on your feet there. Again, it's easy, but I played Truxton on what I thought was easy too, and that was much harder. This game's got better power-ups though. Just never stop that sound. Yeah, another one up. Keep giving me points until the day I die, man. Imagine if I didn't have to use that to continue early. I'd have marginally more points than I have right now. Look at the tiny little dudes on the ground way below you. The ambiance in this game is great. The game as an entire entity is great. I'm faster. Thank you. Yeah, now stuff's helping. Stuff trying to emerge from the snow. Who cares? Just gets destroyed the second it shows up. Who wins? An entire army? Well, one plane. Maybe the entire army. That's bad. I just want to clarify. That's not good for me. In case, you know, you needed that to be spelled out for you. Almost dodged that. Almost. But not quite. Oh, man. Fantastic game, though. I'm so happy I did this. It's, my own personal play notwithstanding. But give me some credit. I've only played this game for a total of 37 minutes in my entire life. I'm doing alright, all things considered. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'll take a little S, please, if you're giving it. I won't take the S. Maybe we'll finally game over again. It's possible that that could be my immediate future here. Just as I will revel in my confidence, I will also be the first to admit... I keep trying to dodge outside of that when it does the narrow shot. No, you gotta get right in between that narrow shot. I just keep psyching myself out about that one there. I need to just make a conscious decision, remind myself. You gotta stay on the inside. Don't try to go out to the outside. You can be on the outside if you have a gun that shoots to the outside. I just failed again. But I wasn't punished that time. I consider that luck. I just watched the episode of The Simpsons where Homer stops a nuclear meltdown because he randomly selects the correct button to shut it down. That's the whole theme of the rest of the episode, is him feeling guilty that he only saved the town built on luck and that he never knew what he was doing. That's like me, in moments like that. I don't belong in the dictionary under the word hero. I belong there under the word lucky and fraud. Just like Homer. Man, early Simpsons really is as good as people say it is. Don't let newer Simpsons fool you into thinking that it's all bad. I know, there's kind of a generational gap of the people who know Simpsons is good and the people who are like Simpsons who watch that. Oh no, it's still quality. That's a game over again. But you know what? It's been some time since we saw that screen. So we continue with our head held high. Fortunately, it's looking like I don't have to restart the whole level all over again. Actually, the only thing that it reset was my score, which is pretty sweet for me. I can deal with that. And even a level 2 normal gun, I feel I can do something with. Like, dying is technically something. Can that speed please come back to me? Nah, I think, okay, it did come back. Just took the scenic route. Decided to bring it around town. SpongeBob enjoyers, you will understand the relevance. Yikes. What am I yikesing about? I'm alive, man. Not a fan here. Why did I grab it so eagerly then? I wanted to make it feel good, you know? Every power-up deserves to feel wanted, even if they aren't. Much like children. Oh. I thought I had him. I was this close. With this gun, I'll have him. No promises. Oh, man. Oh, what are you talking about? I should have been using bombs. It's okay. That was a tactical death, so I can get another power-up back here and be stronger. See? Tactical death. There we go. And then the next one that comes up, I'll bomb it as well. Should be right on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm a genius. And by genius, I mean I have, like, second grade level pattern recognition abilities. That's not even pattern recognition, that's memory. I'd hope I could remember at least that much. That one almost survived that bomb. I had to dink it off with a normal shot there to make sure it saw the end of its life. Was that the boss? Was that considered the end of the level? Yes, it was. Just 3 of those in a row. I mean, they're not the most exciting bosses to fight when it's just like, hey, here's a handful of slightly harder enemies, but at least it keeps up some variety, right? I guess. This is that good stuff. Oh, what? Come on. That's illegal. Okay. New plan. Do this. Ah! Nope, that was a bad plan too. What the fuck? That was a quick game over. I'm not proud of that one. I want to just ride this wave until the end of the episode, though. Okay, if you just pull directly back, you'll survive. Good to know. Assuming you're perfectly centered in the first place. Which, if you haven't just died, that may be mildly difficult to suss out. bastards. This must be like final stage territory or something like that. I mean, stuff's getting real hard. Look at the kind of things I have to fight and avoid, and oh my god! I don't think I'll be able to make this last until the end of the video. I'm just saying to keep your expectations in check right now. I thought maybe I could, but there has been an extreme difficulty spike. At least in terms of what I can handle, it's really extreme. I don't want your green blobs gun thing. I'm beginning to notice that the Zeppelins are pretty consistent power-up droppers. I'm beginning to notice that I'm a pretty consistent power-up loser. It doesn't mean I'm a loser who has power-ups, though. It means I lose power-ups. Let's just keep that, keep that straight between us here. I do have some bombs. Figured that would have been a great time to use it. Wound up not mattering. Still died. That's another very quick game over. Bomb enjoyers get blown out. That's basically what I'm saying. If I had like level 4 laser beams right now, though, imagine the kind of paradise I'd be living in. We'd have flying cars by now if I had a level 4 laser beam. What? Sometimes I don't even see what hits me. That caused me to flick my toe in a way that sent a sharp shock through my entire body. I want to get that checked out. I saw what got me that time, okay? That one I'm fully aware of. It does refresh you back to 3 bombs every time you die, though. I have just noticed that. Perhaps a tactic that you could use and appropriate. Okay, I'm alive. Thanks to bombs. I'm no longer holding my head up high, I'm now hanging it in shame. Eternal shame. But I'm having fun while doing it. It's difficult, but it's the kind of difficult that makes you want to try again and again. I.e., it's a great game. Some might argue one of the best. So far, at least. I think I currently have Forgotten Worlds at the top of the list for Genesis, which is a great game. But screw it, man. This game might beat it out. Terrible job that I'm doing, notwithstanding. Hey, to make it to stage 10 in your first try, even on easy with max lives, I feel okay about it. I keep losing my level 2 gun, though, which I am less proud of. My god, there's so much! There's so much, man! Okay, we're probably gonna completely game over. We're not gonna be able to make one run last the entire episode here. Should that happen, which I believe it will, I'll see if I can't showcase hard mode. See what the big difference is there. Yeah, I'm not making it through here. Sorry to say. Although imagine how much easier like level 1 it would be now that I've got some experience. Okay, this is I think our last go. Which will probably make the exact nope. hey, to my credit, I didn't make the exact same mistake. I made a completely new boneheaded mistake. And that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now. Hard, still max player count. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a psychopath. Now that we are on hard, let's see if the enemy count just becomes ridiculous. I would love for that to be true. There they go, pointing me into my direction. Oh, is this hard? When does it get hard? I do feel like it's more enemies immediately, though. I would need kind of a side-by-side comparison, though, because, you know, it's been almost an hour since I first saw level 1. That was bad. I call a mulligan on that one. I demand a recount. I love how the S just, like, mocks you at the top of the screen. It's like, come on and get me, bud! You have to be fast to get it, and you can only be fast if you get it, you know? It's one of the great catch-22s in life. Are the enemy projectiles faster, or is that just me? Like, I'm trying to determine exactly what's harder. Since this is a game that doesn't rely on a damage model, they can't just make you take more damage and call that hard mode. And the enemies are dying in the same amount of hits as well, so that's not it. I think projectiles are a little faster. And I think there are definitely more enemies. This seems slightly more chaotic than it was my first time through. Somebody go ahead and edit a side-by-side comparison for me, because I know I'll be too lazy to do that. So everybody do my dirty work for me, is what I'm asking. I don't want the green. Please remove the green from my sight. Appreciate that. However, I'll take the red. I forgot that the red isn't really great initially, though. As a matter of fact, I've died as a result of taking the red. Okay, you gotta keep the blue until you get to, like, max power, and then you switch to red. Because then red becomes just more powerful than any human being could possibly ever imagine. That's the strategy. I gotta really make sure that I check the timer on this too, because I could play this game probably for the rest of the night. Not like I have a ton of night left. I started recording kind of late, but boy, this one keeps your interest. That's what I'm basically trying to say here. Appreciate the power up. Imagine how much better I'd be if I didn't die. How much better off I would be. Holy shit. It's a remarkably tricky boss for being the initial one. But then again, if you make it all the way to it with like a level 3 or 4 power level, maybe it's not tricky at all. You know, gotta take these things into consideration. All I knew was I wanted to see hard mode. What if all hard mode does is just affects how many continues you have? They're like, well, we can't really make them take more damage, but we can just take away all of their continue credits. Yeah, sounds good. I should bomb this thing. I have bombs. I need to keep, like, verbally reaffirming to myself that bombs do exist in this game, and you can use them. That's me in this entire genre, you know? That's not so good. I would say I think it is definitely harder. We have 20 credits? Do you actually just get it? Well, they obviously don't make the game harder in that way. What the heck? Like, welcome to hard mode, son. You're gonna need every credit. Well, heck, show me stage 10 on hard mode. Show me what I'm missing out on. The soundtrack is okay. I haven't noticed it as... Look at me, not bombing it again. I haven't noticed it being, like, an outstanding soundtrack. It does the job. Hey, I didn't die there. I love how you shoot the turrets off them and then you destroy the tank chassis. See, those are just the little details that separate the okay games from the goated games. Okay, now once it comes down... Ah, that's it, actually. Bomb it. And then... Look at that. 2 bombs and it's down. Now, do I have to fight it? I think... yes, I do. I was like, I still have to fight another one, don't I? The answer is yes! I'm alive? How? I'm alive? I made it! Hard mode. I've conquered a single stage on you. By conquered, I mean kind of limped my way through with a game over and several bombs used. I'm feeling the triumph. Sorry, I'm slightly sick. My wife got sick from being around my nephew because it's a baby and therefore carries every possible disease with it at all times. It's nothing against the babies. They just, you know, they crawl on the floor. They put weird things in their mouths. It's just what babies do. They just make you a little sick. I'm not trying to personally insult a specific baby here. Focus on powering up. Actually, right now, focus on not dying. Holy buckets. See, I don't have any bombs to fall back on here either. I gotta just, like, take these down with everything that I've got. Which turns out staying outside of its firing range there was a great move. A tactically sound decision. That was looking so cool until it didn't. Alright, now back to the old drawing board. I'm not too upset. It's towards the end of the episode. I'm not shooting for the stars anymore, you know. I'm trying. I'm just like giving up all will to making attempts here. It's like I'm not letting setbacks bother me at this point in the game. We've enjoyed an hour together playing Fire Shark, a truly outstanding game that I would love to one day. And I'm sure, with enough money, it would be as easy as looking it up and buying it. Well, goodbye, power-up. Goodbye. 1 minute left, approximately. That was awful. Like, it was coming right at me, and I'm like, my brain went into slow-mo, and it made the very conscious decision to move right, which would push you directly into the incoming boulder. And then the backup part of my brain said, seems reasonable. Oh, I was not killed from behind though, so that's, you know. Ah! Instead I was killed from the front. This is a game over, and that's pretty much time anyway, so we'll just call it there. You've lost 10 whole seconds of content. Oh no. How awful. Yeah. I don't know if I have to evaluate this game to you at this point because I've been raving about it for the entire past hour here. Fire Shark, congratulations. As of this moment, you're on top of the world. Oh, that feels good. I always love slotting a game right up on top. It means I have spent my time wisely in an enjoyable fashion. Thank you, Toplan. It was a fantastic game. Now, none of the other games this month are from Toplan specifically, but I have high hopes. You know, if Fire Shark was that good and E-SWAT was that good, Atomic Robo Kid, you know, you existed. You weren't that great, admittedly, but the other two is sweet so far, man. It's sweet. What does that mean for our next game? Well, it's a game called Insector X. I've never heard of it, but with a name like that, how can it possibly be bad? So join me for Insector X. Hopefully it's the best thing that we've ever seen in our lives. It probably won't be, but yeah, whatever. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you next time.